Okay, so I just wanted to speak on an article in the Mirror, and I just wanted to point out a few flaws in the words that are spoken. See, it's an exclusive. A royal expert speaks on about how, we've watched Harry and Meghan do these royal tours, these DIY royal tours, they say, in how it's going to struggle. There's going to be roadblocks in the way because you can't carry on and maintain this DIY royal tour without the royal stamp of approval. In how they note the comparisons between William and Catherine, although they've had a quiet summer, in, I would say, justifiably so, natural. When your wife's battling cancer, you need time with family to get better, to be able to just breathe for a second or two. But however, they point out when Catherine, came to Wimbledon, she broke the internet. People feel their plight, but they don't just do that in a sympathy vow. They also understand what Catherine has gave to this country, the monarchy, her family, her husband, the loyalty, in how she stands there in elegance and grace, and she would never speak away in the way Meghan Markle has. It's natural. In basically, this article speaks upon how, if Harry and Meghan kind of gets this stamp of approval, it will all be okay. And I just think, no, can I point out the big elephant in the room? And that's court of public opinion. The royal family are based on that. The people, their reactions, their interactions, we watch them, we understand, and we need to feel a kind of way with that title bestowed over their name. We need to watch and understand the kindness, the commitment, and William and Catherine have given that in abundance. We watch Catherine mingle with the highest names, carrying that grace and elegance, but we also watch her in a community centre on Slough on a Wednesday morning, being quite humble and happy and comfortable with the people, the old and the young. Smashed it. The old feel like they're alive in front of her. The young want to hug her. The poorly find peace with her. It's never ending. So what we see in Harry and Meghan is this negativity. Even if Charles was to take the royal family cape and wrap it around them and say, it's okay, now, everything's going to be okay. No. Because the people will boo, the people will not support, the people will not look up to, because we've watched what they do. We've watched them be happy enough to totally disregard the people also, because let's be honest, they invited the people in as they signed contracts with Netflix to bring the royal family down. They invited the people in. They wanted us to support them, but the people kind of said no. And Harry and Meghan then rejected those people and ignored their request for them to stop speaking in disgust and stop dragging us in, because they carried on. Harry started writing books, it got worse. They didn't listen to the people. They put it out into the court of public opinion, and the people said no. They looked away and said, ho, we're going to do it anyway. A bit like they did when the Queen said no to 50-50. And here's the thing, even if Charles, this sensitive king, was to invite his son back into the kingdom, we all know that Harry and Meghan wanted this in the first place, exactly what they're doing in front of our eyes, although not in the way they wanted. They wanted that royal stamp of approval, which they're on about in this article. But the Queen, in her 70 plus years of experience, said no, the royal family don't work that way. You're either in or out, not half in and half out. And let's not forget, Harry and Meghan in this racist family, they didn't mind being half in that. But they were told no. So then we had, the ultimate attempted takedown of the royal family as we watched them grace Oprah. And people don't forget that kind of thing. Court of public opinion don't quite, we don't just move on in that direction. We have an invested feeling in all of this. So even if Charles were to say, come on son, come back home, let's bestow you again and send you out on these visits, no, it's not going to happen. The people are not going to buy into that. The people are not going to have that. And it's not based on anything other than what Harry and Meghan have brought and how they have made us feel. And that is negativity, sadness, anger, frustration at watching our Queen go to her grave that way, at watching Catherine and William have to face it that way, at watching the onslaught of the sugar squad or whatever they are attack like a dog with a bone as they come after the throne, as Harry's become the leader of the anti-monarchy. And that's why when William and Catherine come out, they blow the internet up, because they constantly remained loyal, even though there are probably times where their own mental health is to great impact for what Harry and Meghan have done, as they wanted to drag William and Catherine and batter them in front of that court of public opinion, you know. And that's just my thoughts upon this article on the Mirror, as you know, these few roadblocks in the way of Harry and Meghan carrying on with these DIY royal tours, in how they need that royal stamp of approval. I think it goes beyond that. I think it goes to the court of public opinion, and in where I'm looking, where I can see from, the people say no, you know. But obviously these are my thoughts, my opinions expressed to you like a true movie review. Just a people, a person, a member of that court who got invited in, who rejects what they say, because I can't believe the lengths that they chose to go to bring them down, you know.